What's up, everybody? Hey, back by popular demand are my whiteboard videos. Popular demand, I mean my video editor really likes them. So we're gonna do another one. But this time we're gonna focus on what it takes to go from $0 to $20,000 a month of recurring revenue in your agency. The last time we talked about what happens after this. And what I've seen a lot of times, just a quick recap, is once people get here, they try and grow and they go through the gap of losing their entire agency. I call it the gap of agency despair. And basically what happens there is they lose all profitability, hiring, training, and churning both customers and employees. We're not gonna focus on that, but if you miss it, you can see that on the channel from last week. This is going to be focused on everything you need to do and in the exact order you need to do it. Because if you jump ahead to here, if you jump ahead to this step specifically, you are going to waste so much time and money and maybe even have to start over from scratch. So we're gonna go over what you need to do to build an agency from starting to $20,000 a month recurring revenue. I hate to start out with this because the viewership on this video might tank, but it is the truth. A lot of us get into this game hearing a promise of side hustle riches, agency riches, that this is easy. You know that that is not necessarily true. I'm gonna give you a path, so it will be much more simple, but you can't just come in and make money without putting in some effort, some work. There's the four-letter word that I know you don't wanna hear. But the good news is we're going to focus here at the very beginning. The first step before we do anything else are just the core skills and principles that you need to get before you start doing anything else. And you can do this. I'm going to show you how you can learn this information for free too. So the first things are just basic business, okay? I mean, things like who is your customer? How do you grow a business? What is marketing? What is sales? Who are the local businesses that are going to pay you money? To go from $0 to $20,000 a month, you're going to have local businesses that will pay you money every single month. So you need to learn some core business principles. The next thing is, now what we do in UpHex is we do advertising. Advertising is the most potent way to show value to your local businesses that you serve. It gives them a full pipeline, gives them sales opportunities, helps them make money. If you can make a business money, they will pay you a portion of that money every single month. So advertising and knowing how to advertise properly is incredibly important. And then the last thing is a focus on sales. Now, sales has become very scary. Tons of coaches, tons of courses, all about this. Sales is easy. You ask people what they want and then you sell them that thing. And I know that you think that it's gotta be more complicated than that, but really it's just clear communication about what it is that they want and then providing them that thing. We'll develop this concept a little bit more as we go, but in order to get all of this information, you don't have to spend years and years learning it. You will spend years and years refining it and learning more, but your base, your core skills, you can get in a couple of weeks, okay? We've got a free course. I'll give that to you now. It's linked below, Lead Gen U. We call it Lead Gen University. Basically, if you want to do a lead gen agency, this will tell you everything you need to know. It's less than 10 hours. I refined it down from 30, 40 hours down to 10 just to give you the most potent pieces that you need to get started. So that's the first thing. The next thing, now this one is, this is the subject of some controversy, which is you gotta pick a niche. I know a lot of people say you don't have to pick a niche. I completely disagree with that. All of my friends, I've been doing the agency business now for 9 years. All of my friends that have big agencies that crush it, they all have niches. The problem that most people find is that they don't actually niche down. They don't actually know what a niche is. They choose a category. For this example, we'll do a real estate agents as a category. So let's say you're an agency, you're like, hey, real estate agents, they make great commissions. They would be a good business for us to serve because they can pay us. That might be good, but within the real estate industry, you have people who buy homes, people who sell homes, people who sell luxury homes, people who sell first-time homes. There are so many people there that this becomes a big challenge, as well as people are really experienced and have a lot more experience maybe than you. They are hitting the category and you're competing with them. What our goal is to go through a little process here that I call sub-nitching. And sub-nitching is basically at its core, what we're doing is just getting rid of competition. We're weeding ourselves out, so when we get to this growth mechanism, we can do it a lot easier. So category, so what would a category be? Let's say we work with first-time home buyers. We now just made that category a lot more narrowed down because all the people who are working with luxury homes or who are just exclusive to listing homes, now we're not competing with those agencies. So we're first-time home buyers. Well, this is good, and maybe over time our agency will start here and then go up to this. That's totally possible. Most agencies do that, but we need to make this a little easier. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna say we work with real estate agents who work with first-time home buyers who speak Spanish. The buyers speak Spanish. So the buyers need government financing to buy their first home, and there are people, and the agents are just working with buyers exclusively. This is an incredible way to start your business. And in fact, this exact same concept, we had a case study in UpHex of a guy who started in the medical industry, worked down to med spas, and then only worked with people doing a specific type of weight loss injection, and was able to start here and go all the way here and grow to $70,000 of monthly recurring revenue with that single approach. So this definitely works. So when I look at niche, my approach to niche is actually something I call sub-niche, okay? It's more descriptive of what I think we're doing. It gets you down to an audience of, quote, one. All right, so let's say we agree on sub-niche. What is next? Well, now that we have a good understanding of what our customer avatar is, okay? Our customer avatar in this case would be real estate agents working with first-time homebuyers who speak Spanish. We know who they are. We know exactly what they need. Now it's time to create our offer. Offer is incredibly misunderstood. It's a word in marketing and in business and in the agency business specifically that is incredibly overused and incredibly misunderstood. So let me just break it down for you what an offer, tactically speaking, is. With a focus on our sub-niche and an understanding of who that sub-niche is, the agents that work with first-time homebuyers speaking Spanish, those people have their own challenges. They have their own aspirations. Now, we want to create a bundle of services and tools that accomplish an end goal. We want to create a bundle that helps them get something. That something that they get would be, in this case, probably more first-time homebuyers who speak Spanish, help them do what they're going to do more and at scale. So that would be, okay, it would be maybe we're gonna help them with lead gen. I mean, UpHex, we're all about lead gen, so we can help them get a full pipeline of customers. And then we're going to do automation, lead nurture automation. And then we're gonna add in a call center at an additional cost. We're gonna add in prepayment services. So we collect prepayment services for real estate agents, but the point of the offer is we create a bundle of services and tools that they see and they're like, oh yeah, that will definitely solve my problem. That's what an offer is. Now, once we have the niche, we have the offer, and we know who it's for, now we can go in and start assembling our set of tools, our value proposition, our GHL, our Go High Level CRM and lead nurturing system, and then UpHex, which allows you to run Facebook ads in just 3 clicks. You can sell it as a SaaS. It's awesome. We'll tell you more about that later. If we had started like most people, and we started our agency journey by just throwing together every feature and every tool that's available within these 2 tools, what would have happened, and what's probably happening to you if you've been doing this for a while, is we would have no idea what to pitch. Our customers would have a hard time buying from us because they don't know what they're buying. And then we would have probably spent a lot of time investing in fancy features. Oh, I'm just gonna get this chat bot and it will take care of everything. We basically have these silver bullets, the silver bullet approach here, where what we like to do is the golden BBs. I like how Alex Hormozi calls this the golden BBs. So just a bunch of right steps and in the right order. So with your Go High Level plus UpHex account, what you're gonna do is you're gonna build your MVP. Okay, your minimum viable platform. In other words, your product that will deliver upon this offer. All right, so if you're going to have lead nurturing in there, maybe that does mean you have a chatbot. So you're gonna build a chatbot into this. If you're going to do, whatever it is, for example, you're going to automate their pipelines, their workflows. These are all fancy things that people talk about in these agencies. Well, maybe you don't need to do that. Maybe you do. That'll all be dependent on your MVP. All right? So, sub-niche, avatar, MVP. Now what? Now it's time to sell. You have to sell this. You have to let people know about it. And you have to sell. There's two different parts to this. One, you need people to know about your stuff. So I like cold outreach. So that could be cold video. That's what I prefer. Cold video outreach or cold email. We can do ads, ads that generate leads that come into our pipeline. But ultimately, what we're going to need is a pitch. Why do I use the word pitch? Because 9 times out of 10, the reason people suck at sales is because they don't do these things. That's one. And then two is they ad hoc or they create from scratch their conversations every single time. They start brand new. If you're having good conversations with people, but they're not converting, they're not closing, it's because you're not following a pitch. Now, my favorite pitch by far is my Genie pitch deck. This is an actual pitch deck, so there's slides. And I call it the Genie one because there's a single question in there that basically creates magic in this sales presentation, and it refines it over time. It's awesome. This deck right now, if you get people on calls, this deck will help you close agency customers like crazy. My buddy Jeremy we met for a call, and he had done 15 sales calls for his agency, closed 0 of them. I said, dude, what are you doing? I gave him the Genie pitch deck. He had, I think, 6 calls, closed 3 of them, and now he's off to the races building his agency up to that 20K a month. So here is what you need to do. This is what you need to be doing in order to go from 0 to $20,000 a month. Now, this pitch deck, this cold outreach approach, how to create ads, how to pitch, all that stuff you can find in Lead Gen U. It is completely free. I make money when you make money. My incentive is to get you from here to here so you can become obviously a customer of UpHex. You can use our tools, but you won't make any money if you don't do this, which means I can't make any money. My incentive is to help you win. This is the best way to go from 0 to $20,000 a month of monthly recurring revenue. If you like this video, comment below. Let me know what you thought about it. Give me your thoughts. If you have questions, comment below. See you on the next video.